What is up? We have more back testing to do, probably until the rest of the night or on to the next month. I have a video getting uploaded from April, the April back test part 1. Part 2 already uploaded, which is annoying. A nice good fizzy drink going. Alright, yeah, we can get right into this. So, ended off May pretty good, percentage-wise. Great. Bad month here. Really bad, but we're going into the next month hoping to do pretty well. So, we're going to go right into the data session using a little bit of PDI and a little bit of MEC. Probably going to do this till 7:30, and then get ready for bed and probably just watch videos and take notes later tonight. So we are coming into the New York session. This will be the first month of June. We have a 1 hour gap, which we are looking like we're going to inverse. We just swept out buy side liquidity. We actually respected this 1 hour gap. We're looking overall very bullish. Right now I'm looking like we're potentially going to go for all-time highs. We have a sell side liquidity resting lower. We move this up to here. We have more sell side liquidity resting lower. I can get rid of, I'll just move this. It's right here. This can get deleted. So we've inversed this 1 hour most likely. Either way, we respected this 1 hour. Oh, Patty's doing a charting session right now, actually. That's cool. I could probably watch that later tonight. I have 2 videos I can watch tonight. Higher time frame. There's a 2 hour gap here that has not been filled yet, but the 1 hour already gave that manipulation. We do have a 2 hour gap resting down here that we did not come into. The higher time frames, just really this drawn liquidity resting higher. We're inside this gap as well. 30-minute. It's up to this. We have a high up here I'm going to mark up. I'm going to mark up this 30-minute. Which you've already come into. So we're going to see. Coming into the day then. Kind of consolidating, could get some manipulation. Is there news on this day? ISM manufacturing. Was that PMI? Did I say PMI? PMI, that's at 10 a.m., so we're going to wait till that comes out. Jesus. Well, at this point we manipulated into that 1 hour gap and we're rejecting off this 30-minute. It's 9:45. We're going to wait till news comes out. What do we see? We're close to news coming out, 5 minutes away. Came down into this 1 hour, we might inverse it. We just hit CE of this 2 hour almost. It's our 15-minute gap as well. We're going to wait. 15-minute gap gets respected this 2 hour. Higher time frame. I mean, we just respected this 2 hour. We manipulated all the way up here. Do we have any low resistance? Nothing really of low resistance. Gotta wait for potentially a 5-minute to come into this. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute. We could inverse it and we could be going for highs. I'm gonna see if it wants to respect it. Oh, already. Already. Now, if we were to take this, I'm going to write down the other day. When you have unfilled gaps at your stop, not a breakaway gap, but when you do have that, you are most likely to get manipulated out of that trade. Pay attention to that. I'm going to wait. what that would have played for at least a 1-to-1. I mean, did we hit equilibrium? No, we didn't even hit equilibrium of that range. I'm not giving a damn about that. We're gonna wait. Did you sweep sell side? That would have been right around news too, so there's just now would have been the move to take. Now we're leaving low resistance, more so, resting above us, which is nice to see. We're sweeping out sell side. We're coming into a 15-minute gap and a 30-minute gap. We're sweeping out low resistance sell side. Don't wait, this just paused on me. All right, we're gonna reset that. Ooh, baby, I love the way you lie. So yeah, we're coming into a 15-minute gap here. Probably going to, yeah, we inversed that. We swept out all these draws. Wow. Holy fuck, we are ripping lower. I mean, at this point, this 2-hour got inversed. So we're looking for buys. I mean, we're looking for sells even still. There's nothing I'm seeing us react off of. Why is this doing this again? Is it an internet thing? Oh, there we go. I was about to say. Swept out all this sell side here, which is low resistance. We could look for a move back higher. We probably have actually imbalances to come and fill now. We're going to get rid of this as well. This as well. I mean, 15-minute gap. Did we come into a 15-minute gap? No. I don't think we want to go all the way back higher, but I would like to see a pullback. Well, now we're coming into this 5-minute. There are a 15-minute here. Yes, not yet. We're coming into this 5-minute. I'd like to see it come into the range of this 5-minute. Could be looking for shorts off of this. Beautiful. Oh, fuck. Make sure we're generating high resistance, generating low resistance, somewhat generating low resistance. No way that didn't give the inversion. Bro, that's a terrible fucking entry. These are giving some fucking terrible. This is later in the day, but drawn liquidity is lower. Some terrible fucking entries, dude. I mean, Jesus. I'm targeting down to here, though. That would be the draw. And then it goes and takes it out. At this point, it's too late to take a trade. No trade day for me. Starting off July with no June with no trades, which is fine. We can jump over to the next day. So obviously, we inverse these gaps into here, these bullish gaps confirming bearish order flow. We actually come up into, after sweeping that out, then we actually come up a little bit higher. But we come into this 1-hour gap right here, which we're coming back into. See how price wants to react off of that. We did sweep out that 4-hour sell side. We do have new sell side now resting right here. And buy side up here. Marking up all the sell side draws and liquidity that we have as of right now. And buy side, that's all I see. We can look for gaps now in price. what do I see? A small 1 hour gap. The last video I just made has some actual good sauce in it, so I'm hoping y'all enjoy that. We can go to the 2 hour actually. Let's go to the 2 hour. 2 hour, no gap yet. 4 hour. 4 hour. Like I said, we're rejecting off of sweeping out that sell side. We got a new sell side now resting here. So we're going to see what market wants to do coming into this day. No news docket. It is a no news Wednesday. We're going to see right off coming in today. We have a 30-minute gap. This could be considered my condition. Already playing down into it. Looks like we're going to want to respect it. Like I said, we have that 1 hour right here. We're still pretty early in the market open. Market literally just open. So we're going for that buy side liquidity first. We just got manipulation. Fake little Judas swing, nothing crazy. We didn't sweep out anything crazy. I'm assuming we want to get that 1 hour. Winner, chicken dinner. We coming into a 15-minute. We are, and a 30-minute, I believe. Coming into that 30-minute. This play out. Looks like we're respecting this 15-30 minute. We're pushing higher. We have swept this out. If we want to inverse this, I'm assuming we'll want to come up to this strong liquidity. Oh, wow. You have 5-minute inversion here. What could you be targeting? Down to this 1 hour gap. That could be the draw for this. Where it looks like we're going to respect this 15-minute. 9:55. Right at 10 a.m. open. We just got some good manipulation of this 1 hour. Looks like, hey, we might want to respect this 1 hour. This 5-minute gets inverse too. A lower time frame. Failure swing. We have a failure swing low right here. Another failure swing low. Honestly, could be the move here to take this inversion. Fucking just ruined my risk to reward. Let's wait for a bull pullback. What do we want to target lower? Because now, 15 minutes just respected. 1 hour just swept. Soon we'll want to come lower. I'm going to wait for a little bit of a pullback. Wow. Well, that's enough for me. Order, market order. Just 1%. Now before we let this play out, wow, that's not even a 1-to-1. Here we go, that's stupid as shit. What are we targeting? Well, I'm assuming we're going to respect this 1 hour now. I don't think we'll want to resweep to go higher. I'm assuming we're going for this 1 hour at least. Maybe down to this strong liquidity as well. The 30-minute. We are coming back down into this 30-minute imbalance, which has already been filled. We're respecting this 15-minute imbalance up here and this 30-minute imbalance up here. We'll let this play out. I'll go break even here. Don't be gay. Damn. Well, we just ended. We're starting off the month with 1 loss. Time of entry wasn't even bad. We were just wrong in general. Maybe you get on the 5-minute inversion here. I mean, what's the RR you could have gotten? If your stops up to here. Nothing crazy. It doesn't play. Ended up just what? Pushing higher. We're probably going to inverse this 1 hour now, I'm assuming. Kind of was a little fake out. We'll jump to the next day. No. We just come back up to make a resweep and then we flood the face. Crazy. Alright, now we got some new. So we got 1 loss in the month. Nothing crazy. We're not really worried about it. something I think like we can move on from and build upon. So we have a 1 hour gap up here that we actually tap into. We end up rejecting off of that tap. We sweep out this sell side here, we sweep out this sell side here. We actually end up inversing this 4 hour. It's going to look like, well, we're coming into this 4 hour. I'm going to get rid of this one. It's been tapped a lot. This one's my real one. I'm really questioning what price wants to do here. 4 hour sell side. Well, on the daily, what's on the daily resting right now? Nothing on the daily. Kind of just coming in, filling in this imbalance now. We're going to reject off of this, I have a feeling. I feel we go very buy side now. The smallest 2 hour gap I've ever seen in my life. We have a 2 hour gap up here. We have a 2 hour gap up here inside this 1 hour. Rested beneath us. What else do we have? No 2 hour gaps except down to here, which price might want to come to, but coming to market open, I'm assuming we're going long and we're going to long. But another thing is we have this 1 hour resting right here as well. Price might want to react off of it and just make its move from there. We have sell side resting here. So we have everything we need to be seeing coming into the day. I'm assuming if price wants to continue lower, it's going to respect this 1 hour and fill equilibrium. So we're going to mark this up. We'll wait for market to open. Let this thing move. What do we see first? We see that we actually manipulated. Come fill deeper in this 4 hour. We're respecting any fair value gap to the left of us. Nothing of importance. We'll go to the 15 minute or the 5 minute. We're manipulating a lot lower. Assume we're going to go for this sell side. We'll wait till market. We'll wait till that 10 a.m. candle close. The 10 a.m. candle closed. We inverse that 4 hour. We have not tapped this 2 hour. I'm expecting us to probably get a pullback a little bit. Oh, fuck. Expecting us to get a pullback now into this range. Although this 1 hour just also respected. Fuck, we are bearish. It's even like other than sweeping out this sell side liquidity. I'd want to see move up higher. I want to see us respect this 15 minute actually. If we inverse it, that changes things. Kind of let this go too much now. But if we inverse this 15 minute, that'll be interesting. Oh wow. Looks like this 15 minute might want to, it got completely filled. Hit CE. We hit equilibrium of the range on the 15 minute. On the 30 minute. Do we hit equilibrium? Oh yeah. If we get this 5 minute inversion, all we need is a 1-to-1 and it's their low resistance. We do have, you could say, low resistance resting all up here. We're creating high resistance. We do have somewhat low resistance at our stops. I mean, like I said, we didn't tap in any fair value gap here. I'm assuming us inversing this 4 hour and also respecting this 1 hour gap here. Now this is going to be a continuation of trend. Want to make sure I wait for the inversion. Didn't give the fucking inversion. Are we for real? Let me pause, damn it. I mean, that's an inversion. You're getting a better risk reward on this too. And then 3 minute, 1 minute. A lot of low resistance resting beneath us. So that 15 minute, it's like that last trade though. We respected this gap up here. I don't think we need to manipulate higher. Are we playing in, when we're taking this inversion, are we playing in 85-minute gaps? This one right here, I don't like. I just don't like this in the way that low resistance up here resting above for my stop loss. I would want to wait for this to manipulate. I mean, either way, this would have hit a 1-to-1, right? That would have banged for a 1-to-1. So, with the full TP, not the greatest. We did just get a resweep. 15-minute did push lower. At this point, we'd be off the market. Jumped in next New York. Alright, beautiful to see. We just swept those highs. We're inside this 1 hour again. We have that small 2 hour, I believe, which is resting above. We can get rid of this sell side. Already June's not being too polite to us and being able to get an entry. We have sell side resting down here. Get rid of this. Keep that. We have sell side resting. A lot of low resistance. Resting down in this area. Coming to this. In the 4 hour, we have a 4 hour gap that we're coming inside of right now. I want to see if we respect that. That's going to be my main condition, the 4 hour and that 1 hour. If we respect these, then, oh, am I thinking bearish? I tell you what, I am thinking bearish if that's the case. And then we can just go wide into the market open. Let this play out. News on the day. Non-farm payroll, so we'll see. Kind of just ripping higher. Fucking non-farm payroll, I tell you. Seriously, I wanted to see this get respected. Just going for all these draws on liquidity. Big rips up. $10.25. I mean, at this point, I'd assume we'd have to rebalance the range. We just swept liquidity. We just tapped into a 30-minute imbalance. Oh my. Which it's 10:30, 10:25, I think, in this trade. So if that's the case, I'm assuming this thing is going to flood the face lower. I just don't like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it inverts that 30-minute. Now it's fucking going to. Yeah, at this point we're already off to the day. The next day it was non-farm payroll, just a market open at rip up. Alright, now this is where we go. We just went so much higher. Holy fuck, what did I just do? Alright. Let's go to the higher time frame. We have this gap up here that got absolutely demolished. This buy side liquidity got swept. This was swept. This was swept. These are all inversed. We're just clearly showing bullish order flow from where we last were in price, right? I mean, just inversing all these gaps. This one doesn't even matter. And then up here as well, same thing. Up here as well, same thing. We get new buy side liquidity. I'm assuming on the 1 hour. Yeah, right up there. We go the 4 hour, we're playing into a 4 hour gap, which we actually just completely fill. We don't inverse it, but we come down into this 4 hour, sweep out that devil's wick. 4 hour. You can go in the daily. Is there a daily opening gap? New week opening gap? Nothing of significance right now. Just a bunch of draws and liquidity up resting above us that I think we'll want to go to. A 2 hour, we have 2 hours sell side resting below us. Are we inside of a 2 hour for value gap? We are. If we respect this, I'm assuming we'll want to go lower to fill deeper on that 4 hour. Then we have a 1 hour gap right here as well. So these are my conditions. And trying to build a narrative off these. We'll go into the 5 minute. Is there news on this day? Nothing. We can wait. We'll go to the 15 minute actually see if there's imbalance we're coming into. This 15 minute, some indecision in price. Kind of just got that consolidation. We'll wait for true manipulation. Tell me we didn't just get chopped. Closers filling in this gap, respecting this. 30 minute for value gap pressing above here and here. Expecting chop low key until we get true manipulation. This is just a chop. This is literally just chop. June's not being too polite to us. Or the next New York Open. Yeah, we just chopped throughout that range. Inverse gap. Filled in this gap. We're clearly pushing higher and higher. We're going towards that all-time high. We can just mark up more sell side now for us to look at. Sweeping out buy side, liquidity all over the place. We go into the 4 hour. This 4 hour gap gets inverse. We're clearly looking more and more bullish as it keeps going on. We respect what we come into this 4 hour fair value gap, hit consequent encroachment, and we rip higher. We're looking more and more bullish. Correct? Correct. To the 2 hour on the left of us, is there anything that we could go off of? Nope. And then on the 1 hour, is there anything we can go off of? No. Not resting above us except those highs. We have sell side liquidity down here that manipulated inside of that fair value gap. I don't think we want to come down lower to here. And we have a 1 hour gap here. I think we're going to have to play off this 1 hour. This 1 hour fair value gap, if it wants to pull back down into it. That's overall my bias coming into this. Play into the 1 hour, look for continuation longs, and that's what I'm seeing as bias. Coming down into this, we have a 15-minute gap inside of here. This wants to respect. Pretty nice news day. Jolt's job openings at 10 a.m. Fuck, I'll have to wait till news comes out. But we're coming down to this gap. Of course, it's giving the manipulation. Okay, what the fuck just happened there? I'm gonna say, why the hell did it just do that? So we manipulate into there. Jeez, I'm having to do so much now. This candle takes 1, 2, 3. We get a good inversion on that. Could like enter in here. Kind of a shitty stop loss. What are you targeting? Nothing except these highs, which I don't like. Well, like I said, we're overall bullish. If you wanted to target up to these highs, which is where you really would be targeting, it's a bigger RR. It's 9:35. Market just opened. I'm gonna wait, but I'm assuming that's what we're doing, is pushing higher. Actually, that is quite cool to see. We do push higher. We do give a fake out. News is about to come out. We might respect an inverse 4 hour. I mean 1 hour. Looks like we're going to inverse the 1 hour. We inverse this 1 hour, we go to the 15-minute, we have a 15-minute gap, nothing. We do have a 5-minute gap. Same down here, if we inverse this 1 hour, the 15-minute is getting inverse. No fucking way it doesn't. And either way, it's been completely filled. We're mainly focusing on this 1 hour. What do you know? We inverse that 1 hour. We're looking bearish now towards what these draws down here. We have a 30-minute, nothing, 15-minute, nothing burger, and a 5-minute. We have this 5-minute. Got to be my condition. If we want to continue to flush through this, I'm thinking ideally a pullback. Not a super deep fill into this 5-minute. I gotta really determine if I want to take anything here. Oh, terrible. Maybe we can give some good manipulation because I'm not taking this inverse if this is happening right now. There's no, the highest time frame inversion would be this 5-minute. Kind of generating low resistance. Interesting. Play into this gap. It's for that 1-to-1, go break even here. We do have a 15-minute that got put in place. 5-minute clean inversion. It's a clean inversion. Now, why would I continue this trend bearish? Because we inverse this 1 hour. No way we inverse the 1 hour, just come tap into a 5-minute. Like, I'm assuming we're going to want to come lower. Maybe down to this sell side. Because that's what's resting beneath us. We're going to order this in. We're going to do 1%. Execute sell order. And on the lower time frames, do have some low resistance resting above us. We do have this high low right here. Let this play through. Bang. That's how we fucking do it. That's how we fucking do it. Comes in that 5-minute, does it flush through? Great TP. And then it flushes, I'm assuming, all the way to that. Yep. Bang. Fucking phenomenal. That's what we're talking about. Right now we're, I think, 1-1 on the month of June. We're on day 8. So 2 trades put in place so far, break even on the month of June. This 1 hour is looking like it's going to get inverse. Playing inside of it. That's fucking beautiful. We can end this month up even 2%. That's going to be perfect because then not only is the account up, the win rate's up. Everything's looking good. A lot of low resistance on the 1 hour resting here. We're going to go to the 4 hour though, because that's what I want to get my big picture from this. It's already been 33 minutes long. We've gotten into 8 days into the market. 4 hour does have some 4 hour sell side resting here. Nothing of it, anything that can really stop us except this imbalance and all that. Really, I think we're looking at the 1 hour. 1 hour, I mean, shit. We'll probably put this low down to here. Okay, bro. Sell side. Put this as sell side liquidity. So I'm a lot of low resistance shit resting here. We're gonna go to a 30-minute. No news day, right? Oh fuck, let's close that out. No news day. We're gonna go right into market open. See what it wants to do. Pushing higher and higher. Generating a lot of low resistance. Holy fuck. This 1 hour, it's looking like it's going to get completely filled. I have a feeling we're going to go for a slow resistance. I mean, we got nothing of... We got real no manipulation, honestly. For being so for real. Nothing of a good inverse. Maybe this inversion here. Honestly, you could take this inversion. I don't know if it would want to come all the way back up. It's a big stop loss. And the risk reward isn't great. But I do think this is a draw. And into this 4 hour, I mean, we've already come into this 4 hour. I don't think we want to go to this low, but we do have all these low resistance draws on the 1 hour if we truly want to respect this. I'm going to wait for that clean inversion. Honestly, I would take this. The 1 hour get respected. Or it didn't get respected, but it got completely filled. You know, we've been stopped out this way too many times before, but this will just build pattern recognition. First off, high resistance. Super low resistance. I'm ordering this in right now. We're going to find out. I say we go break even. I mean, is there a fair value gap we're playing into? That's a big question. We can go break even at this 15-minute low. 15-minute low will be my break even. And then from there on, let this thing play. Are we for real? Is there an SMT? I mean, shit, that would be break even there. Let me move this up a little. There we go. That would be my break even. I would like to see this flush to face. I don't know. I don't think it's going to come all the way back up. But, like I said, any fair value gap. Coming to this one, it's already been completely filled. It's just a 15-minute low, but it could reverse off this 15-minute low. So I am going break even. Maybe not trusting the plan too much. Maybe this is going to hurt. Is that a 1-to-1? And that's my break even. Does it continue to flush? Really choppy for a fucking 1-to-1. Jeez. Probably a good break even put in place there. Like I said, there was real no manipulation. Yeah, I'd be out of this trade already. Bro, we'd be out of this trade. But it would have ran all the way for almost a 1-to-1, but not to our target. So that was a good break even, I would say. We can go then into the next day. Alright, what do we got on the higher time frame? We respected this. Well, this 1 hour gets inverse, actually. Surprisingly enough. We do make new 1 hour highs. What do you know? We go for all that low resistance sell side. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Buy side liquidity. Coming into this 1 hour. First off, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this as well. We're going to get rid of all these. We have ripped a lot lower. I'll keep the last one on there for right now. We are playing into a 1 hour fair value gap. So that's intriguing, right? Right. We have new sell side liquidity, maybe. We've inversed. So first off, we've swept out sell side liquidity on the higher time frame, right? We've inversed this 1 hour bullish value gap. We basically inversed this 1 hour bullish value gap. We just tapped into this. We're looking bullish. 4 hour time frame. Nothing crazy right now on the daily. Nothing coming to my eye as of right now. So daily lows, which is probably what pushed us higher. I'm honestly thinking We might respect this now. We go into the 2 hours or anything on the 2 hour. We just have 2 hour buy side liquidity. I'm going to get rid of this now. We're going to wait because this isn't 1 hour sell side yet. It's our 30-minute gap as well in there. There is a 30-minute gap as well in there. Do we have news? Fucking CPI. Yeah, we're probably not seeing a trade on this day. What time did CPI come out? 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. All right, all the news came out at 8:30. That was this big move up, I'm assuming, what caused this, or it was this Doji, Judah swing, big move higher. Oh, fuck, what did I do? Okay, well, we've ripped higher. Looks like we're going to inverse this. Is there any gaps up, rest, and above? No. Go to the 30-minute. Nope. We're looking bullish now. Looks like we're going to get that inversion. Alright, at this point, I feel like you'd be clearly bullish. I mean, this 1 hour is getting inverse. We've subbed out a bunch of buy side liquidity though, so we're delivering from buy side. I'm assuming we're going to want to do what if we're super overextended? Rebalance the range, right? The 30-minute already got filled, which pushes higher. Maybe that's what you get on, right? 9:35, that would have been. Yeah, I don't know about that. Wait for a pullback now. We have a 15-minute gap, nowhere to be found yet. Nothing but 5 minutes. I'd like to see this 5-minute get pulled back into. So when we've completely filled this 5-minute, no equilibrium of that range. 15 minutes got being put in right there. I'd like to see it push a little bit lower. Otherwise, no trade day. Now we're pushing lower, but it's getting close to being the end of the day. Probably expecting chop, especially after CPI, and already that big move up being from CPI. Otherwise, I think what we're doing right now is we're coming into the 15-minute. We're rebalancing the range. We're overextended right now. Not yet, currently. Generating low resistance on the higher time frame. Wow, that's big. Really have hit equilibrium now in this 15-minute fair value. I said it's just later in the day, so I probably won't put this trade on. But we've hit CE now. We'd just be looking for an inversion. Or just, yeah, rip. Yeah, I don't like that because then you're playing into another 5-minute. 15-minute getting completely filled. You're playing into another 5 minutes too late in the day. Yeah, just jump into the next day. Not going to like anything you see there. We'll just jump right to the next day. Is there a news day this day? No. Alright, beautiful. Oh, fuck. Get rid of that. There we go, the 4 hour. Obviously are ripping a lot higher now. We just had this tiny 4 hour gap potentially get inverse. We swept out buy side liquidity. And more recent, we just got a resweep of buy side liquidity, which I'm just going to mark up right up here. Is there a daily gap now? We are super overextended. Nope, no such thing as of yet. Assuming price might want to make a pullback back lower though. That's that 1 hour that got inverse. So we can get rid of that. We can mark up this 2 hour because that has some importance now. It's quite far away. I don't think we'll want to come all the way back down to here, but I could be wrong on that. Sell side liquidity. And we have new sell side liquidity right here. On the 1 hour then, we have gonna get rid of this. We know we just swept buy side liquidity, but that's pre-market. We're looking at this 1 hour gap, and that's really all that price can tell me. If we want to inverse this 1 hour gap and then get a sweep of liquidity, then we'll have to probably go look for lower time frame moves, like on the 30-minute maybe. There's a gap, or 15-minute. We're coming right into it. 30-minute gap gets inversed. It's cool to see where we just swept liquidity. We do have some low resistance still resting here. Nothing of real importance right now. We're going to wait for this 1 hour close, generating a lot of buy side resistance. $9.50, we're going for all that buy side. Looks like that 1 hour got completely filled, swept that. Going for all this buy side now. Too late for an entry for me, but if you did get in an entry, I actually don't know what you would have gotten on the 4-minute here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a clean inversion. Take that. Oh no. Wow. Did that 1 hour actually get? Wow. That baby's getting inverse. We just manipulated. Want to be a 1-to-1. For truly respecting this 1 hour, disrespecting this 1 hour, we did get a 30-minute inverse. Yeah, I'd be pretty fucking bearish on this. This 15 minutes getting inverse, it's looking like, shit. Go down to this 15-minute low. Could go break even at this. Because this, your stop loss did manipulate. We're respecting all of this. If it can come back just a little bit. Oh, nice. Shit. It's kind of like the last trade in a way. That took forever. This was a no news. It's a no news Friday. Like I said, we do have low resistance resting above us, but this did manipulate into higher into that 1 hour. Swept out 15-minute highs. No 30-minute highs, but it swept out 15-minute highs. We did have a 30-minute fair value gap here, but it got inverse. And a 30-minute fair value gap here, fair value gap here that got inverse. And this 1 hour got completely filled. I don't know if it's going to want to continue to return to that. What are the draws resting lower? Nothing close until down here, which we're not wanting to go and get, I don't believe. I think that it's just targeting like this low resistance, which is resting right here. But that just manipulated it, is my fucking thing. Kind of targeting, I feel like, high resistance. If you go to the lower time frame, I'm going to take this. We're going to let this puppy ride. Holy fuck, that almost stopped me out. Yeah, this is going to be a loss, fuckers. Whoa. Okay, it's over. It's gotta be over. There's no fucking way. Are we coming into a 15-minute gap now? 30-minute? 5-minute? Holy shit, that's stop placement. I think I'm going to just end it with the green because at this point, it's 10:35. Fuck. It's bad. That's bad. That's bad psychology. That's bad psychology. We hold. Go stops to break even. We passed that 15. We just swept that 15-minute low, which we could reverse off of. I'm shooting for that 1-to-1. Hey, break even. Stop placement is fucking nuts. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy stop placement. Obviously, price didn't go exactly where we wanted to go. It run a little bit, but and that's my thing is I could have just gone out at break even. I'd rather just have normally put my thing to break even, not have to manually close at break even. Just because at first the trade didn't start off well. Dude, we enter in, it immediately rejects. We enter in that 3-minute inversion, which was right here, it immediately rejects. Almost goes to my stop loss. Gives some manipulation. Comes back lower. June has been a rough month so far. Holy shit. Alright. Oh yeah, shit. It never moved. I thought it already jumped me to the next New York. We rip higher. Wow, yeah, I did not think we wanted to come back lower too much. So that was definitely a little risky. A new daily gap resting lower. That could be something we go and get. Alright, so it's either all-time highs or this daily gap. Either we want to come for this daily and then go for the all-time highs, or we're going for the all-time highs and then coming back to this daily at some point. Let's mark up some other stuff. We're obviously looking bullish. We sweep that sell side, fill in some imbalances. We're pushing buy side now. We leave sell side behind. Pressing right there. We have a 4-hour gap. Pressing right here. We have another 4-hour gap. Pressing up above here. Interesting, interesting. On the left of us, anything of significance? 2-hour? No. What do we have? We've also came into a 2-hour gap here that got respected. I'm going to mark that up in case it wants to get inversed. You never know. If it does, it's probably getting inversed with the 4-hour. We have sell side liquidity, which is resting down to here. And then another 2-hour gap resting here. So we have some for value gaps here. I'm going to decide which one's going to be my condition here. We're going to go to the 1 hour. We have inverse, no 1-hour gaps. We do have 1-hour buy side resting right above. We're playing into the 2-hour and into the 4-hour coming into the day. Right away, we are going to wait for some type of sweep. Holy fuck, we might go on all-time highs now. Or we want to come for this daily. Coming into the day, there was no news, right? No news. We are coming in, pushing lower. We're coming in, filled in this little new day opening gap. Completely filled it. Is there imbalance inside of here as well? There's a 15-minute imbalance here if we want to respect that. This 15-minute imbalance looks like it's getting, it got completely filled. We're rejecting off of it. We do have what resting above us. We do have an unmitigated gap resting above us. We've swept sell side liquidity. We've tapped into unmitigated imbalances. We could get a good boost off these PD arrays. These on the 15-minute. 2 15-minute unmitigated gaps resting above us. Like I said, we also just tapped down into the 2-hour gap that was sitting here, the 4-hour gap that was sitting here. Thinking we could be looking for moves to go buy side here, especially with this 5-minute. We're going to be playing into a 5-minute gap. We do have low resistance resting above. Nothing I'm liking so far. Fucking A, we're going to miss out on those generational lawns right here. But we're coming into this 15-minute. At this point, what time is it? 9:45. We're coming into this 15-minute. See how we want to react off tapping that. Looks like we might want to inverse both of these. Looks like we're wanting to respect all these imbalances. You know what that tells me? We're probably going for these all-time highs. I probably need to wait for a pullback. Oh, that's actually perfect because we get that 5-minute pullback. We are littered with fair value gaps right now inside of here, which is fine. Just understanding what's going down with these. 950 this would have been. We'll be looking for an inversion. If we were to look for longs here, stop loss here, target up to this draw on liquidity, which I don't like. That's not a fucking 1-to-1. That's dumb. It looks like at this point, 955. It looks like we're going to be respecting all these gaps here and sleeping out. I'm assuming we go higher here. We're playing into it's looking like we're going to inverse this 15-minute or inverse this 30-minute. Maybe respect this when we respected this one, most likely. Oh, fuck. The 15-minute got respected. We already tapped in this 5-minute. I wouldn't say there's low resistance, but we've manipulated the low resistance. At this point, it's 10 o'clock. All these gaps have been respected in here. I don't think we want to return back down. Maybe we want a small resweep. I do think we want to come for this high here, and then we have a failure swing high here. This gap here didn't get inverse. Oh wow. What are we coming into? This 5-minute? Coming back into this 5-minute. We're actually in an order cock too. Perfect. 4-minute. Oh yeah. Fucking how long does it take? 10:20. It's not too late. I'm hating how we're reacting to this 5-minute. We do have low resistance right up here. If we could just get a clean inversion. No. Just gotta wait till 10:40. If we got a clean inversion here, I target this low resistance and to go higher here. Now we inverse this 15-minute, respected this 15-minute. Maybe you looked for shorts off of that. But then, like, even if you take that, we're kind of just fucking consolidating. And you're playing into this 5-minute order block. I do think we want to go higher. Do we want to go higher? Trending higher? Yep. What do you know? Trial liquidity was correct, but just not able to find a trade in my time span. Go to the next day. And we're now at all-time highs. Alright. We're on June 15th. We're almost done with the month now, dude. This month has been slow when it comes to finding trades. So we see this area of price is all imbalance. mitigated imbalances. Now we filled all these, we pushed higher. We're looking very bullish. We're at all-time highs. People tend to say never short all-time highs, right? At least that's what I hear people say. Then you have your cases, but most of the time you're just going to be getting continuation longs. We're just marking up all our buy side here. This 1 hour got inverse, this 1 hour gap right here. We might be pushing deeper now into this 1 hour, but we've already now filled, and we swept out sell side liquidity. On that daily, we do have that daily imbalance, which is just resting down in there. On the 4 hour, what do we got on the 4 hour right now? A big 4 hour gap as well, resting in between here. I have a feeling we're going to just be getting a continuation off of this. But hey, maybe that's just me. This 30-minute is our news on this day. Retail sales, United States, and that's at 8:30. It already came out. We're going to go right into the 15-minute. We're going to watch how price opens up off of this. Filling in deep. Looks like we're going to respect. We're going to completely fill. I mean, we're going to completely fill both of these imbalances. Respecting this 30-minute. Respecting this 15-minute down here. We have a 15-minute gap resting right above us, though, which is something I don't like. We'll be longing into a 15-minute gap. Okay, it just got rid of my drawing. So I don't like that we'll be coming right into that on the lower time frame. We do have low resistance resting above 940. This would be about. So you get the inversion. Not taking this for playing into the 15-minute, but we do have low resistance resting above here. Target up to here. Terrible RR either way, so we're going to wait. So when we come into that 15-minute, we respect that 15-minute now. Ooh. We could be looking for an inversion here. Why? Because this 15-minute did get respected. We're coming into this deeper into this 1 hour, 4 hour pie, going for this drawn liquidity. I'm thinking we have a 15-minute tiny gap down to here. This one that's already been filled. We did kind of manipulate here, making high resistance in the lower time frames. Got some low resistance resting right here. When we get this 5-minute inversion, that looks pretty nice. Except that just the RR isn't the greatest. I'm going to order execute if we get a good close. It's a good 5-minute close. We got low resistance heading up to our stop loss on the lower time frame. And then still low resistance resting right here. We're getting that clean 5-minute inversion. We're respecting that 15-minute. The 1 hour, it's looking like we're wanting to push deeper down into it. We're at all-time highs, and all I'm thinking is we would need this short, potentially, and then we're fucking out. So we're going to order execute, market order. We're getting away with a lot of break-evens here this month, so we'll see again with this. What the fuck is that entry? That's going to make me salty as shit. Now I gotta hold this longer. At that point, I'm break even. Although it's quick, I mean, that's a 15-minute low that we just swept. don't want to hold this though. I want to hold this. I'm going to regret that. I mean, fuck. We could reject off a 15-minute. So we're going to go stops at break even here. We're going to go here. It's quite close, but we'll see. Getting close to that break even. That drawn liquidity would have been hit if we got a fucking good risk to reward. So what am I even targeting with this? I think I might just call quits. I'm going to wait to see if it wants to flush down a little bit lower. All I need is that 1-to-1. Bang. Okay. Target the 15-minute lows down to here. Is that inside a gap as well? Well, let's see how far this thing wants to run. Great point to exit on. That is a phenomenal point to exit on. And then it actually ends up dumping lower. Maybe you want to go down to the daily. Alright, nice. We can escape that day with a dub. Beating the market. We've been consolidating overnight. We inverse this 4-hour and this 1-hour. What do we have resting above? We have a 4-hour gap resting above. I'm going to get rid of that 15-minute because I don't give a damn right now about that. Okay, I'm going to delete that and just redo it. We have this 4-hour gap resting right above us. We just swept some sell side. We tap deeper into this 4-hour again, which has already been completely filled. So I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. That. So now we're back to this area price. I'm going to clean this up a bit. We have a 4-hour gap right here as well, which is going to be my condition. This being my 4-hour gap will be my condition for this trade to see if it wants to respect it. Then we'll want to go lower. If it inverses it, we'll probably come up to this 4-hour gap potentially, most likely. On the 2-hour, we got a 2-hour gap up here as well. I'll just mark out 2-hour gap here, 4-hour gap right here. Otherwise, nothing but sell side liquidity right now. Actually, I'll wait on that. We'll go to the one here. Here's a good example of sell side liquidity. We're going to go to the 1-hour. Accumulating right now, we get some good manipulation into this leg and actually sweeping out buy side liquidity, which we did. We had sell side resting right here. We got some more sell side that we didn't sweep out resting right here. Let's look at imbalances for a second. Any imbalances to pay attention to? No, not really. Alright. Let a wet market open up a bit. Oh fuck. I keep doing that way too quick. As you can see, we manipulated all this low resistance here. We're pushing higher, taking out low resistance, resting above. We're going to let this play a little bit more. Now we're on the 5-minute. It's 10 o'clock. What happened to this 4-hour? Clean inversion? Tell me it was a clean inversion. Well, let me look for something. Okay, lag on me. Clean inversion on that 4-hour. No 1-hour imbalances in here. I'm assuming we're wanting to continue to go higher now. So that's my condition. I have a 15-minute gap right here, which I would like to see us actually pull back into. Put this up here. Okay. Any 15-minute gap resting above, 30-minute gap resting above? No. I'm looking for a retrace into this 15-minute gap. I would love to see. or just, you know, consolidate. That's what I like to see. It's at 10:35 though, it's a little late. Come into this 15-minute, hit CE of this. 30-minute, is there a 30-minute? And the 30-minute we're inside of. Wanting to see what happens from here. Maybe take out all the low resistance. I mean, shit. It's respecting that 5-minute. At this point, it's way too late in the day to take a fucking trade. We just gotta sell off. Take out the low resistance. We're leaving high resistance. I mean, low resistance resting above. Assuming this manipulates to go higher. I mean, at some point. And we're going right back higher. What do you know? And we get a big dump off. That was news. Alright, we can go into the 1 hour. Get rid of this. Jump to the next New York Open. This video is already an hour long. We're on the 17th day of June. So we're getting some great progress done. It's only 6:16. Like I said, I'll probably do this till 7:30. Actually think that's a perfect time. We have buy side liquidity resting above. We have that 2 hour. We have that 4 hour. Now, we left those behind. We came up and inverse this 4 hour, immediately reject off of it. We have a new 4 hour gap right here. Crazy how we inverse that 4 hour and then we make our move down. So we have this 4 hour here. We actually, no wonder the draw was lower. We had a daily, I forget. We inverse that daily, but I don't think that means jack shit. I mean, we'll see what this 4 hour is going to be our condition coming into this day. We have a 2 hour gap, which is completely unmitigated down here, which you can see hasn't been tapped into yet. We ended up leaving down here 2 hour sell side liquidity, 2 hour sell side liquidity. Oh yeah, and we respected this 1 hour gap, pushed us lower, right? We're just ripping lower. News comes out, it pushes us lower. What's the news on the docket? News already came out. Alright, it was red folder. We have low resistance right here on the 1 hour, kind of resting right above. We have this 4 hour gap. This is going to be my condition. 30-minute, what do we got on the 30-minute? We have a 30-minute gap right there, and a 15-minute gap resting right above here. See how price wants to react to it. Bullish as shit. Looks like this daily we're going to get a good reaction off of. We're going to inverse this 4 hour. Now, personally, I think this is the drawn liquidity and resting higher. We have the 4 hour up here, which got inverse. Let's get rid of that shit. 2 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour gap up here. It's already has been mitigated. 15-minute. Maybe a little retracement. Nope, we go and sweep it out. 9:55 now. Alright, at this point, it's 10:05. What got inverse? This 4 hour gap has been inverse. You might be like, why short? We'll short now like last time. No. The daily's already been tapped into. I think we definitely could want to go higher here. Now, I'm going to have to set conditions. That's on a 30-minute down here. We also have a 15-minute down here. Wait for a 15-minute retracement, most likely. Or not. Or not. We don't wait for any retracement. We literally just... It's one of those days where market just rips up and it doesn't really give a pullback for you to get in on. And that would be the end of the trading day. Although we tap in all these, we're probably going back to all-time highs. Say we win all-time highs, and then we went for that daily. We jump to the next. Jump into the next day. Alright. Buy side liquidity is swept, buy side liquidity is swept. This 4 hour got inverse. Clearly showing bullish up until that point, right? We were reacting off of that bullish daily for value gap, and we've been inversing 4 hour bearish for value gaps, just pushing higher and higher. Now we can actually look, because we went back up to all-time highs, and then what happened? We ended up selling off. So we can go over into this 4 hour. It's 4 hour if it gets inverse. Ooh, but I don't think we want to come too much lower. I think we want to come inverse this 4 hour, or push lower into this 4 hour to go higher maybe. Now I feel like would be a perfect time for like some continuation lawns back to all-time highs. We have a 2 hour gap down here as well. 2 hour gap. We have a 2 hour gap potentially being put in place up above. Buy side liquidity up above. We go into the 1 hour. 1 hour sell side was already swept. We do have a 1 hour gap resting above us as well, which is unfilled. I think this could be good for some good lawns. We'll see though. Alright. Coming into the day, we have the 30-minute resting above here. I'd like to see that push this lower. Respecting this 2 hour, tapped in this 30-minute. No, we're not. We're now tapping in this 30-minute. 15-minute gets inversed, tapped into that 2 hour. We got a resweep as well. Low resistance resting above. Probably take a look at small time frame inversion. This is right at market open, but I mean shit. Yeah, that's right off at market open. You're not getting anything there. But I tell you what, I think we're going higher. We do push slightly higher, not much. We're actually respecting the 15-minute gap now, wanting to push lower. We're looking like we're going to potentially inverse this. This might be the drawn liquidity resting below us, with this 15-minute gap being respected and that 30-minute gap also being respected, most likely. We just need a high time frame inversion, which we get right here. Actually, we kind of miss out on. But if it gives a nice pullback, we could get in for that. And then you target literally just down into these gaps. Go break even there, but that's if we get a pullback. Fuck, or maybe. Fuck, I wish I got in earlier. I'm gonna wait. So we get a good pullback. That'll be nice. That's quite nice, unless there's an SMT there. So at this time, it is about to be looking like we're going to respect this 2 hour. Actually, we could be looking buy side to come and make a resweep for this 30-minute, which we did just manipulate off of, and we get an inversion. We don't have really much low resistance resting below us. We do just have these imbalance in price. Could be looking like we might just want to go higher, but I don't feel like we want to leave these behind. This is a tricky situation, I tell you. Because the 15-minute got completely respected. I mean, completely. I'm assuming 10 a.m. is going to give us a new manipulation, but leading up to it. Do we have a gap resting above us that has it? That they both got filled. Unless it wants to go for this 1 hour. I mean, this is tricky because we could just be respecting that 30-minute. What I'm thinking is we respect this 30-minute gap and this 15-minute gap, and we're going to end up pushing lower and pushing in deeper to here. Maybe not inversing this gap, but at least pushing deeper into here. Otherwise, we're going to respect this 2 hour gap, and we're going to rip higher. Maybe there's an SMT here. No really low resistance. We were creating high resistance in the lower time frame. Oof. Not really targeting low resistance either, just targeting that gap. I think I'm going to skip out on this and watch. Fucking chop fest. It's a long ass trade. And it would have hit too, doesn't it? It does. That would have been a trade that went from almost 2 hours for a 1-to-1. Jesus, it's just a choppy day. But that would have been a win. The Tron liquidity would have been correct. The 2 hour wouldn't have gone inverse, but it would have went lower. So that's something we can learn from. So my idea was correct. Oh, I'm not trying to order. Just jump to the next New York Open. So we have buy side resting above. We have this 1 hour gap resting above too. We have this 1 hour gap resting above us. This 2 hour got filled. This 4 hour got filled. We now also have a 1 hour that we're coming into. It's going to play a big part in this. I'll get rid of one of these. I get rid of this. Because this 4 hour, did the 4 hour get inverse? The 4 hour also got inverse, so we're going off of more recent price action. We do have a big 4 hour gap up here that we came and tapped into actually. So I'm going to mark that out. We have that unfilled 1 hour, but we just tapped into this 4 hour. We're rejecting off of it and just put it in a new high above that, which I would say is protected. We're coming to this 2 hour. We might want to come into this 2 hour, a 1 hour, and 2 hour, respect it and go higher, or inverse it. We'll want to come lower for these draws down here. On the 1 hour, we have a 1 hour gap resting right above us. It'd be nice if this could be my condition and this gets respected. I'll be targeting down to here. Or if this gets respected, I'll be targeting up into this 1 hour and resting above. I would say this is protected since it just gave manipulation. We're going to go right into market open. Do we have news on this day? No news. Alright, beautiful. Creating a lot of low resistance resting above too. If we can get some good manipulation into session lows. Oh, beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Great manipulation at session lows. We're going to go to the 5 minute, 15 minute has gaps up above that we know of. 5 minute, respecting this 5 minute, potentially this 15 minute could get respected. I'm going to mark up this 15 minute. So we're tapping into a 15 minute and a 1 hour and just swept London session lows. This could be a MAC if we had a 5 minute unfilled to target, but no. We actually have low resistance resting above the target, so I would consider this a PDI if we get a highest time frame inversion. Right off that market open too. $15 minutes looking like it's going to get inverse. Whoa, that's huge. That's fucking huge. But now we have a huge 5 minute. So we might want to respect this 1 hour. We just came in this 1 hour. Depends on if we're going to want to respect this 1 hour as well. The 15 minute doesn't get inverse, just barely. We're pushing in deeper now. Want to see a little bit more. I mean, shit, you could lawn here. You're lawning into a 1 hour, and that's a terrible RR. You have to fucking make it good by getting into that. I'd want to wait for a 5 minute pullback now, but I'm wanting to see these low resistance draws get taken. Was there a 4 minute inversion, 3 minute inversion, 2 minute? Should have taken that. That's before that 15-minute close, though, so I don't like that. I want to wait for a 5-minute pullback here. Give me a 5-minute pullback. That's huge. So that 15-minute, we saw what happened with that. We're respecting all this. We swept out that low resistance. We still have a bunch of high resistance up here. Coming into a 5-minute gap here. 2 of them, to say at least. And 5-minute equilibrium. Overall higher time frame. This 1 hour still hasn't been tapped yet. I think we'll want to go resweep higher for that. Oh yeah. Do have low resistance down at this target. We did hit consequent encroachment. No fucking inverse. Tighter stops. Just targeting that 5-minute high. We have, like I said, we respected that 15-minute. There's a 30-minute in there as well that we just completely respected. And this 1 hour, right? And this 2 hour, and we swept out session lows. We do have an unfilled 1 hour resting above. Unfilled 30-minute resting above. 15-minute low resistance. 5-minute low resistance. You could say this is low resistance on the lower time frames as it looks, but on the higher time frame, this manipulated. So I'm liking this. Just make sure you get a good close. What was it on the 2-minute? Yeah, let's make sure we get a good close. Alright. Not mad at this. It's just if I wish there was a 15-minute, but we'll see with the 5-minute. It's not super late in the day. We'll mark up our order, market order, risk 1%, execute buy order, see how this puppy wants to play out. Alright, now are we reacting off of anything as of right now? Nothing to react off of. Could go break even at this high, but we're not really going to reverse off anything. Could just take the 1-to-1. I'm just taking the 1-to-1. It would have hit either way. But we're focused on the 1-to-1s. Banger. Absolute fucking banger. Where did it go for? All this low resistance that I was targeting. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Alright, we go into the next 1 hour. Jump to the next New York. Oh yeah, we ripped higher and higher. It's nice to see. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna mark up new sell side. This manipulated like crazy. Get rid of this buy side here. Oh, that's the 4-hour gap. Don't want to get rid of that yet. We'll go to the 4-hour. So we came into this 1 hour. Actually, look up here. We came into this 1 hour. We actually inversed it, but we respected this 4-hour gap. I mean, not respected, but we filled in this 4-hour gap completely. So that's interesting to see. On the daily, do we have anything on the daily? No, except fucking weird looking price action. Weird looking price action. Hold on. Alright, we're back. We have sell side right here on the 2 hour actually. We're gonna have buy side up here on the 1 hour, which is nice to see. We'll go back to the 2 hour here for a second. 2 hour gap that got inversed here, but we did push higher. Completely filled in this. This got filled in. Hit CE of this. This 4 hour got filled in. Hit that as well. I don't know if we want to come down lower for this. On the 1 hour, we are fighting a 1 hour gap right now on this, which I'm not going to say is my condition. I'm more so looking at the one right under it, resting right there, which is going to be my condition coming into this market today. So we have 2 1 hours. Alright, nice. We're going to come right into the market. We have low resistance resting here. I'd like to see market open. Oh, do we have news today? I'm assuming so. Existing home sales at 9 a.m., so we're going to wait till 9 a.m. to take a trade. Alright, what do we see? We're respecting these 15-minute gaps. Is there a 30-minute? This 30-minute gap got completely filled. This 1 hour, with how this is looking, got completely filled. I mean, looking somewhat choppy to me. Assuming the drawn liquidity would probably be higher, but I want to see some good manipulation of something. And we do get that, and now we're just chopping and chopping and chopping. Is there even a 15-minute gap at this point? No. I mean, we just chop and chop. We continue to ride higher, and that would be a no trade day for me as well. Yeah, we just rip higher then after that. We're back at all-time highs now. We're almost done with this month too. We're on day 23. So we'll see the stats at the end of that. I know mostly break evens. We have this 4 hour buy side liquidity resting right above. We have this 4 hour gap which we're coming into. We have to have a daily at this point now as well. Or soon to be. We're playing into this 4 hour gap right here. We've inversed this. This got filled. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Focus on more recent price action. We have price discovery to the left of us, so that means we have nothing to go off of on the left of us currently, which is fine. The 2 hour, what do we have on the 2 hour? We have a 2 hour gap that's been filled, and we're reacting off of it, which is pushing us deeper into this 4 hour. The 4 hour is kind of pushing us deeper into what? This 2 hour. So some trickery there with our fair value gaps and imbalances in price already, which is fine. We have a 2 hour gap down here. Alright, that's something that I'm just paying attention to, and then we have 2 hour sell side resting right below here. Now we can go into the 1 hour. What's the 1 hour telling us? Well, the 1 hour we have buy side liquidity resting right here, and buy side resting. Actually, not even yet. We'll have to wait on that. We're respecting a 2 hour and a 1 hour gap here. We're also coming into a 1 hour gap here. We also have another 1 hour gap resting right here. So we'll see what price wants to do with that. And then nothing else. So we're going to wait. No news Wednesday. We'll see what price wants to do first. Manipulate higher, that's for sure. Well, right back at all-time highs. We're looking at what? Is there a 30-minute? We're looking at this 30-minute imbalance and how price wants to react off of that. Not only the 30-minute, but the 1 hour and the 2 hour. We got manipulation. We do have some low resistance resting right here. Oh, nice. This point is 9:55. It's looking like, to me, this 30 minutes getting inversed, most likely. The 1 hour, the 2 hour, and the 4 hour right in here got completely filled. And it's looking like we're going to inverse this 2 hour as well. Now we just got a 5-minute retracement. I'd be looking for the highest time frame inversion, which is fucking already happened. Nice. And then we would be targeting if we could get a pullback into this. Stops loss is kind of big. Just targeting that. Back up to all-time highs. Now why? Like I said, point of entry. It's fucking terrible. Point of entry would be this woman inversion. We do have, you could say high resistance. Yeah, that just manipulated. This just manipulated into here though. There was no 15-minute gap. We're not going to have a 15-minute gap to pull back into. We do have a high up here, a high up here. It's mainly what's pushing me to be more bullish is this 2-hour getting inverse most likely and this 30-minute getting inverse most likely. Why? Because we completely came into this 5-minute. Not only did we come into that 5-minute, we filled equilibrium. So I'm going to wait to see if I can get a little bit of a pullback on this. No way I don't. That's so fucking annoying. Fuck off. Damn it. Well, we were correct. That would have been another win. Damn, dude. Fuck me. Can I go back in price? That'd be so fucking nice if I could do that. Oh, fuck. That's annoying as shit. My draw on liquidity was correct. It's got a fucking terrible entry. Negative R, and it would have played either way. I probably should have just taken that, honestly. It's not like it's going to reverse right off if they're all-time highs. Oh, fucking A, damn it. That's annoying. So we completely filled in this 2-hour, we filled in this 4-hour. That would have been a fucking beautiful day. This 1-hour gets tapped into and filled. We now get some new draws on liquidity, which is sell side right here. And sell side right here on the 4-hour. We're at price discovery. What does that mean? Nothing to the left of us to go off of. Just everything down here, right? Pressing above, I'm talking about. We're obviously looking bullish. We're at all-time highs. We've respected these gaps, which are in here. We're pushing higher. We sweep out buy-side liquidity, and we actually respect coming to this. We don't actually come to this fucking 2-hour. We leave this behind, but we're just ripping higher with all-time highs. We have another 2-hour resting right here. I'd like to see price get a pullback down, maybe to go higher, or maybe a move off of that. What about on the 1-hour? 1-hour buy-side liquidity. That's all we have, resting for a target above. We have a 1-hour gap here. I don't know if we'll want to come all the way back down. We're soon going to be getting a daily. We have to be getting into daily imbalance. Daily for value gap here soon. Yeah, we do have one. We have a huge daily resting below us, but we're at all-time highs. So we're going to be patient. Very patient. We have sell side resting here. We're going to the 15-minute. We're going to actually go on the 5-minute. We're going to wait for market to open up. Oh shit. When we manipulate, we do have low resistance somewhat now, resting below us, nothing much. Want to see price push a little bit higher. Create open like a 5-minute, 15-minute. News already came out. Minute gap opened up now. If we could get a pullback into that. Or we just continue higher, damn it. We're just ripping new all-time highs. We're on Friday, June 25th. This would be a no news Friday. Yeah, you know what sucks is I would be up 2 trades. I want to remember that. We had 2 winners that I didn't take because of an entry issue. Just to remember on this, because that sucks. Came in this 1-hour. We respected this 1-hour, right? So we complete respect this. This is also a 4-hour. I'm gonna mark up the 4-hour just because that's more important. So we have that 4-hour gap. see that price came into. 4-hour sell side, we have 2-hour sell side resting right here. Let me go to 1 hour. Nothing of imbalance that I see right now. Nothing to really go off of here. So maybe sell side here. Down candle, up candle, yeah. We're in an uptrend. Alright, so we're going to let market open up. This big fair value gap here. Like to see manipulation lower. Bang. So we manipulated lower, we came into this 4-hour, we just swept some sell side liquidity now. Damn it, it lagged. How many times have I done this? 3 times in this video. Okay. I feel like I gotta talk louder. We manipulated into this 4-hour. Back at all-time highs. Remember, we have that daily, which we might be wanting to go and get, which is right down here. So maybe from here we actually just rip lower. Is there any gaps to stop us from moving lower? 30-minute, we have one right there. 15-minute, we have one right here. Go to wait. Oh yeah. Swept out a bunch of low resistance. As you can tell, we need to see a high time frame inversion. A kind of accumulation resting up here, but not low resistance, I would say. The 5-minute, you could say that's low resistance. We need to see the highest time frame inversion. We're playing right into a 5-minute gap here. At this point, though, that 4-hour did get respected. We have all-time highs, daily. I'm going to wait for this 5-minute to close. We're getting more manipulation. That actually could be clean. Deeper into this 15-minute. Shit. Wanting back to all-time highs. We're playing into a 5-minute. This one's already been filled. I could go break even at this 5-minute. What? Sorry, I was getting yelled at. If anything, this 30 minutes looking like it's going to close bullish. I mean, we are close on that 15-minute candle closing. It did close, and we just manipulated. We don't have a lot of low resistance, but if you look on the smaller time frames, just low resistance resting above. I'm going to order execute this. Market order, 1%. Like I said, I'm looking at this 5-minute. Not too late in the day. Oh yeah, I'm going break even just because of that 5-minute. Tell me we're not already at a 1-to-1. We are. That's all we need is the 1-to-1s. All we need is the 1-to-1. I need to stop doing that shit. I swear to God. Dude, and it hit a 1-to-1. No, it just missed it. Well, let's hold it. Let's see if it still wants to play. That would have been chopped. I mean, it would have been close to 1-to-1. So what, 3 trades? That would have been winners. We're going to jump to the next New York Open. Oh yeah, June 28th. Alright, now we came into that 4 hour again, hit CE of it finally. Pushing higher, we just swept out buy side liquidity resting above us in the 4 hour. In the 2 hour, we have sell side that we left behind. No 2 hour gaps, but more sell side. On the 1 hour, I mean, dude, talk about low resistance liquidity resting all beneath us. And we have that daily bearish fair value gap that is still unfilled. Right, we have the daily bearish fair value gap, which still has yet to be filled, which is down here. And I think we have one resting lower. But we also are at all-time highs. So we already swept out that buy side. 2 hour got nothing for us. The 1 hour, does the 1 hour have anything for us? Nothing but sell side liquidity. Alright. We're going to the 30 minute. No, 30 minute. Oh, there is a 30 minute gap up there. We're going to wait. We're going to rip that immediately. We're at all-time highs now. A lot of low resistance resting beneath us. Maybe price wants to rebalance this range. You're shorting against all-time highs. This would kind of just be a thing where we're trying to just hit equilibrium of this. You're taking a 1 minute inversion. A lot of low resistance resting lower. I think prices go to want to rebalance. We're overextended. Let's make sure we didn't already rebalance equilibrium. No, that's literally what I'm going to target and just go break even. Well, we already respected that 5 minute is my question. We've already filled the 5 minute. It's part of the reason I don't fucking like this. The 5 minute already just got filled. Glad we skipped. No way. Okay. It hit that. It hit. Didn't hit break even. Didn't really fill that fair value. He would have gotten stopped. Negative RR. See if we can get a pullback. At this point, it's pretty late in the day. We're just going to go to the 1 hour. We're going to jump to the next day, and we just rip higher and higher. Yeah, I feel like shorting all-time highs is just not ideal, especially in that scenario. 29th, Tuesday the 29th. Is there news on this day? No news during our time period. Go to the 4 hour. We have 4 hour buy side liquidity resting right above. That could be a nice target. Tiniest 4 hour gap there, but I'm assuming we have a 1 hour. Bro. So we have the 4 hour gap right here. What's on the 2 hour? We have a 2 hour sell side liquidity. Resting right here. Could be a juicy target. We just inverse this 2 hour gap. In the 1 hour, we have 1 hour buy side resting right above. We also have sell side resting right here. And that's really it for that. We go right into the market. Let market open. I'd like to see manipulation lower. Sweep out these draws actually. Little Judas fake out apparently. Are we just chopping? Are we just chopping now? And for that 15 minute, you assume we go higher, we just reswept. $10.55, late ass trade. I would not take this. But it does it even play out? No. That's what I thought. It's at that all-time high, bro. Wednesday, June 30th. Alright. We have 4-hour buy side resting up here. We've actually trended down a little bit lower. We came in and respected this 4-hour gap. I'm assuming we're going right back to all that all-time high. On the daily, nothing except right fucking there. Another daily imbalance. Respected this 4-hour gap though. I will still mark it up. Let's do it like that. 2-hour buy side liquidity resting right up here. 1 hour. Now we are playing into a 1 hour fair value gap. Could be set as my condition, right? I'm like a robot with this shit, man. I'm a record. I'm literally a broken record. I keep saying the same shit over and over because it's literally just all you're looking for. We have this sell side resting right down here. Like I said, came into this gap, ripped higher. We're gonna go right into the 5-minute. Is there news on this day? EDP national employment. What time was that at? 8:15. It already came out. We're kind of consolidating right now. We want to see some good manipulation actually. Beautiful. Creating low resistance. Failure showing highs right here on the 15-minute time frame. We just tapped into that 15-minute gap again. The 30-minute. Tapped into that. Swept out that sell side liquidity. Probably look for a move, but market just open. I wonder if there was an inversion on that. No. That's fine though. Go right to the all-time highs or no? A resweep? No, this is some bread and butter maybe. This just manipulated, but we also just got manipulation here again. This time this candle closed, that 4-hour. This got completely filled. The 1 hour's been completely filled and respected. Are we inside of the daily? No. That's what we could be going for here. I'm looking for something nasty here. Or just chop. I mean, that's an inversion. It takes how many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles inverse. Is it really low resistance either? No, I wouldn't say. I think you're targeting high resistance now. You got low resistance at your stop loss. Let's just watch how this plays out. Long ass fucking trades, dude. Like, bro, what is with this in June? Yeah, you would have lost anyways. Who gives a damn? Alright, we go to 1 hour. Do we have 1 day left, or is... Now now we'd be in July. Alright, now we can exit this. We just finished the month of June. A couple break evens. Remember, we would have had 2 to 3 trades that would have been winners. We can redo this. Up 2%, down 5. Remember this all losing streak, just a rough month. 3 out of 5 trades. We had the corrector on liquidity. I got stopped out. Then 4% and then 2%. This month, if we look at in terms of wins, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 break even, 2 break even. So 1 loss, 2 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins, 1 loss, and then 3 break evens, I'm pretty sure. And this was nice because then we had that $500 loss, and then we made it back, and then we made it to $732, and then $527. I mean, beautiful. Overall, we are up on the account balance of $2,000. Without literally, with how I've been doing this, I got so close to blowing this whole account. It would have been, I was at like $68 if we did it as a prop firm, right? And I'll be eligible for a $2,000 payout. Would have taken 3 months, but like I said, fucking that month of April had to be rough on me. But this is great. I will get this uploaded. It's 7:02 now. I was going to go until 7:30, but tomorrow we can do more. Actually, while I'm sitting here, just to let you know if I will be on tomorrow, let's see. Yeah, I got a car appointment tomorrow at 2 p.m. So that's something I got to go and do, but I will be on for the market tomorrow. We could look at Forex Factory. What's the news going to be like for tomorrow? We'll have a news Monday at 9 a.m. So we'll be taking trades after 9 a.m. So what I've been doing here. And it'll be my first bit of trades for the new year. Overall, doing this pretty well. I'm trying to think. This month alone, like I said, we would have had 1, 2, 3, like 5 wins, and then 1 loss. Would be up big. That would have been like a $3,000 payout. But yeah, I'll get this uploaded. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna go shower and get ready for bed, and then have the rest of my videos going the rest of the day. Peace.